feel, fighting for another breath, searching for the strength to lift your legs another step. Wounded by the past, how long will it last? Buried by the heavy weight, it won't be long, keep holding on.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Todd's Help. I'm Todd Vaillant, the author of Money Help, and of course this book can be gotten on Amazon. But when we meet, if you meet with a member of our team, you'll get a free copy of it. Today I'd like to talk about and give you, in my book, the title is Money Help. HELP stands for Holistic Economic Life Planning. Holistic, that's the word I want to talk about. What does that even mean? Okay, so today I'm going to give you an example of why our team's different and why I believe firmly that working with a team makes all the difference in the world to get you to that financial freedom. Okay, holistic. Holistic means looking at the big picture and understanding how all the parts, different components we'll call them, work together in harmony. And to illustrate the point, I'm going to give you an example today, or tell you a story. I'm going to share a story with you. And it's about, we're going to call him Fred. And it's a story of Fred. Fred's somebody we started working with 15 years ago. And so Fred, our goal was with all of our clients to try to get him as close to zero taxes during retirement and as less risk as possible, and of course maximize his cash flow. So here's how it goes. We looked at Fred's situation and we wanted to, there's a sweet spot in terms of how much money you can have that's taxable. Okay? And you don't want to have too much because then it affects your Social Security, causes a tax on Social Security. It can cause you to pay, there's a number of things like paying higher Medicare premiums and so forth. So the goal is to try to get you to zero and not have too much money in that 401k. There's a certain amount that's acceptable. So how do you convert the money to tax-free? There's a number of ways to do it. Today I'll talk about an example so to show you what holistic means, how you take strategies that complement each other. Okay, here's the example. In Fred's case, we looked at it and said, look, when Fred's going to retire, which is not too long from now, the goal is going to be to convert some of his IRA 401k money to Roth, to get it tax-free. And here's the cool part. He's going to be able to use the equity in his house to pay the taxes. Now, why is that important? That's important because the money he'll use is not money that had to be taxed. Okay? And Wade Fowle, he's a professor for the American College, wrote a great book on the many uses of the reverse mortgage. And you know, reverse mortgage years ago was like this voodoo concept, you know, like how do I do that? Well, the reverse mortgage, the concept is basically that for seniors over 62, they can literally take equity from their home, not have to pay back principal and interest until they die, pass away, or leave the house and sell it. And there's a lot that goes into it. Today is not to get into the details or the weeds, but to let you know that that's just using the reverse mortgage to pay the taxes, allows him to get to zero taxes during retirement. And that is the ultimate goal. That's the point I want to make about looking at things holistic. And most financial people are not going to do that. They're basically looking to try to get you a rate of return and help you to have your IRA return the most money it can possibly do. They're not into the strategic or holistic planning. So with that said, if this interests you, if that makes sense to you, feel free to reach out. Email us at HELP, H-E-L-P, at capitalplanningteam.com. And let us know you'd like to meet with a member of the team. And when you do, you'll get a free copy of the book, Money Help. And we just firmly believe that we're better together. And I'd like to end with Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless.
I know how you feel,